trades that have and some of the trades and moves that have happened in terms of pass rushers. They did a updated list, or not an updated list. They did a list on the top 5 pass rush duos in the NFL. If I remember correctly, I don't know if you have the article pulled up right now.
I got the list. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Yeah, so read off the top 5, the top 5 list, and then from there we'll talk about it and kind of react to it and see what changes we'll make and things like that.
At number 1, Las Vegas Raiders.
They
have Max Crosby and Chandler Jones as their 2 players.
Okay.
Number 2, Los Angeles Chargers. Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack as their 2 players. At number 3, they have your Pittsburgh Steelers. They have TJ Watt, and not a guy that you would guess. You would expect Alex Highsmith, right? No, they have Cam Hayward.
Okay.
And then Tennessee Titans. Well, no, the reasoning I'm saying that is I thought they were just going to go strictly off like outside linebackers or edge rushers, right?
Yeah.
But then Titans, they also do a similar thing. They have Harold Landry and then Jeffrey Simmons at number 4. At number 5, they have the 49ers with Bosa and Eric Armstead. There's a glaring missing team here. If you're going to do the whole inside lineman plus outside guy,
I would agree.
How don't you have the Rams?
About to say Leonard Floyd back to 9.5 this past season, 10.5 the year before that. We know who Aaron Donald is. I'm with you 1,000%. How do you have a list that includes outside and inside guys and you don't have the Rams up there right now? Whew, that's yeah. Because like you said, the part of the list made it feel like it was just going to be outside guys. And if you're just taking, I would say, so if you're just taking outside guys, right? And we'll do this like this, man. We'll react to it as the duos inside and outside, but then we'll also talk about it if we're just saying outside guys as well to see how we feel about it. That sound good to you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I think they really botched this up then. We should be 1.
Okay.
If you're going to include Cam Hayward coming off of probably his best season, I know the stats aren't going to say that because he's not the master sack guy, but although he did have some double-digit seasons as of late. But, I mean, people were talking about him being a better interior lineman at certain points of the season than Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
And then you combine that TJ Watt just had 22.5 sacks. Like, we should be 1. We should be 1. Now, if they're just looking at stats, I don't know what they're doing because Raiders, I know Max Crosby's really good, but Chandler Jones isn't what he used to be.
Bro, you
I just don't know why they're 1. Like,
sleep, bro. Chandler, hey, man. Huh? I said, I think you
bro,
sleep
like
Max Crosby,
there, bro.
Neither
one of those guys are TJ Watt, though.
Bro, I think you're asleep right now. You disrespecting the heck out of Chandler Jones, bro. Just you Google him. Look it up. You
no, he's good. No, he's good. He's not what he was in his prime with the Cardinals.
He has over 100 career sacks, bro.
Oh, I know. He's just up there in age. Sacks, I mean, he even had double digits last year, but it's still it's not the same. It's not the same.
I think you wildin', man. He's never had a guy like Max Crosby next to him either. That's the other part that I think is gonna be different, man. Like I get it. I just don't agree with you on that one, man.
Are they projecting then? Like, are they projecting then Cam Hayward maybe because he's getting up there, he's going to take a step back, but TJ's like the steady guy in his prime?
If you brought up the age for Chandler, you got to bring up the age for Cam. That's all I'm saying, man. Chandler Jones, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Come on, bro.
That's
like,
fine, but then you have
here,
TJ Watt versus Max Crosby. I don't even think it's close.
Fair enough, but right now, Cam Hayward over his career hasn't had the same level of career that Chandler Jones has had. So you can make that same argument there if we're doing that. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, Chandler Jones, bro, is he's that guy. It's a difference.
Can we say him and Cam are equal right now?
No, I'm not saying that. Not at all. You can say that. I'm not saying that. No, heck no. And
I
love Cam. I love Cam. I'm not saying they're equal. Heck no.
And then you had TJ Watt, but then they have the Chargers with Bosa and Khalil Mack at 2. How would you just rank them? I would have us 1. I don't think the Raiders have 1. Man.
Let me hear you rank them. Yeah, because if you just telling me Chandler Jones is essentially no longer that guy, then why are they even on the list? Apparently,
no,
if you're saying
he's definitely on the list. They're definitely on the list. Actually, I would probably have him. I'd only bump him down to 2 or 3.
Let me hear the list, man.
You got to have the Rams in there though with Aaron Donald. Actually, I'd probably do that. I'd probably do Steelers 1, Rams 2. Raiders 3, and then Chargers 4, and then probably Titans 5. Nick Bosa is a beast though, but Eric Armstead, I think he holds them back a little bit. So I'd have them off the board.
Okay,
that's my list.
I'm definitely keeping the Raiders at 1. Chandler Jones and what Max Crosby has done these past 2 seasons, yeah, I'm not worried about that because Chandler by himself has been that guy. So you pair him with Max Crosby, I think that's an elite tandem right there. I do like TJ and Cam at 2 because of what TJ has been able to do. Cam obviously doesn't give you the crazy gaudy numbers in the interior in terms of sacks, but he has been producing double-digit sack seasons, but he creates a ton of pressure, a ton of havoc on the inside. But then from there, man.
Oh, he did have 10 last year.
That's
Cam
what I'm
had
saying.
10. Low
That's
key.
what I just said.
Wow.
Holy it's like the past 2 to 3 seasons he's had double digits. He's been in that area. Absolutely. But to me, man, when I think of the third, this is where I kind of get a little. Actually, no, I go Rams at 3, man. Aaron Donald, I know exactly who he is. The same way we talk about TJ, I talk about Aaron Donald the exact same way, and he's been doing it for a longer time as well. And then Leonard Floyd, like I said, who's coming off of essentially back-to-back double-digit sack seasons, 10.5, 9.5. If you're getting that from your other guy, to me, man, you pairing that with AD, that's elite. That's going to be top-notch. Then from there, man, I'll probably go Chargers, man. Give me Joey Bosa with Khalil Mack. I know Khalil, he was on a trajectory to also have, double-digit sacks last season, but he got hurt, and he just hasn't had the double-digit sack season since, was it 18, I think it was? 18, 19? So even though he's not slowing down, he just hasn't given me that type of productivity just yet. I like the Titans group. I just think that they have to prove it. They're still young. You know what I mean? This is like they're getting it going. Harold Landry, he's getting it going. Love Simmons on the interior, but I still feel like they're the babies of that bunch. So I'll probably have them. Because for me, it's between them and the 49ers. Like, I love Nick Bosa, but I'm not the biggest Eric Armstead fan. I think that he's more of a cleanup guy than anything. I think that he still creates good pressure, but I just don't like his game in terms of pass rush solely. I don't like his game over Simmons, you know? But when we're talking about Nick Bosa when we're talking Nick Bosa versus Harold Landry, give me Nick Bosa. So that's kind of like my dilemma with them. So I'll lean Niners at 4. Niners at 4, and then I'll have Niners at 5, Titans at 6, because I put the Rams in there, and that would have been the other team. So yeah, I got Vegas, Steelers, Rams. Then from there, Chargers. Then I'll go Niners, and then ended up with the Titans as the 6th team.
Hell, just off the people on this list, I'd have Bosa at 2. Nick Bosa at 2.
Bro, Bosa's a problem.
It's just Ed Rodgers.
He's a problem.
Yeah, he's probably in the top 3 between T.J. Watt, Myles Garrett. Then you include him.
Yeah. Well, I just love how, man, you be sleeping on my man Chandler, bro. Like, sleeping.
I'm not sleeping. I got him in the top 3.
Nah, you sleeping, bro. You sleeping, man. You are sleeping. But it's cool, bro. It is cool. Now, if we're talking, if we did this exact same conversation, but now we're just solely talking from an edge rusher perspective. No interior D linemen, just edge rushers. How do you feel about that list now?
Well, T.J. Watt and Highsmith combined for 30 sacks. So hold on. Let me look at these guys. Actually, you know who else is low-key missing? All right, if we're going to do that route, then it's Clowney and Garrett, although Clowney's still a free agent, right?
Yeah.
So that's not 100. Like, if Clowney was back, I think actually those guys would have to be considered. Okay.
Yeah. And I want to see who they I would say, because even Buffalo, man, with Vaughn, I'm like, I like that, but I don't know if I like him over these other groups we're talking about right now, man.
Wow. This is interesting now.
Yeah.
I think because of TJ Watt, we're still on this list. Where are we? We might even be top 3 still. Because, I mean, Highsmith still had 7 sacks. Those combined together, 30.
Those combined together. You
are killing me with this, I mean, that's how good TJ Watt was.
You are killing me, bro. Yeah, man. Combined together, man. They man, a lot of sacks, man.
I think I would give. I think I still have us in the top 3.
Okay.
Maybe I'd bump us behind the Raiders and Chargers. I'd have to think about it a little bit more, though. Because if we are going to do the projection game, I could see Highsmith getting double digits. He just hasn't proven it to the level of Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, also Max Crosby, and Chandler Jones just yet. But TJ Watt was that good. That's why
Mm-hmm.
he could be the X factor. But no, I'd still have us in the top 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where you have him in the top 3, you have him just at 3, or where you putting him? Because I mean, you put him at 1 just a second ago. So I'm trying to figure out what's your energy, man. Yeah.
That was with Cam Hayward.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just figured, I mean, you got us winning the division too. I just figured, hey, man, we're going to keep rolling with this thing, man. The Steelers won and everything. That's the energy I thought. Are you becoming a fake fan all of a sudden, Deke? Now you don't want to believe in the guys? You told me that, man, guys is resurging and doing all that other stuff. We said we're going to project 10 plus for Highsmith. So that means that Max and Chandler and all these other guys got to take a step back. I'm with you. They're taking a step back there, right? That what you're telling me? Just because they're going to take a step back, right?
I think I'll keep us at 3. I think I'll keep us at 3. Yeah. Okay. Highsmith just got to prove it this year. Okay. I think he will. I think he'll do fine.
Now,
yeah, us at 3.
Do you put the Titans on this list with Harold Landry and potentially Bud Dupree being back healthy as well?
Man,
because both of them have double-digit sack seasons. Both of those guys have double-digit sack seasons right now, man.
Dupree was hurt last year.
Yeah. And he still came back and had what, 3? I think he had like 3 or 4 sacks even last year coming back from the injury.
It wasn't terrible, but yeah, it wasn't the production we're used to.
Right.
Ooh, I'd have to look at the other edge rush duos out here. Because, yeah, if Clowney goes back to the Browns, you would have to include him and Garrett.
Would you put him and Garrett as a tag team over TJ and Highsmith, though? Because we've said where TJ and Miles were pretty close in terms of who we think they are as players. How do you feel about Clowney versus Highsmith now?
No, I do think Clowney's better than Highsmith, but I think TJ being better than Garrett, I'll give us the nod over that. Because Clowney, listen, if he keeps this up, though, if Clowney keeps this up, maybe you would start leaning that way. But, that was an anomaly for Clowney last year out of the last 3-4 seasons for him. But maybe, I mean, like I said, he's that talented. If he keeps it up, then, maybe you'd have to give him the edge.
Very true.
But I would have us over them right now. I'm looking through edge rush. I'm trying to look through. Yeah. Dude, Max Crosby low-key only had 8 sacks last year. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I mean, he had more impact than that, though. Absolutely. Stats could lie.
That's what I say. Yeah, no different. You look at Aaron Donald. He's only had 120 sack season, but yet you talk about his impact every single year, and it's unmatched, typically. And obviously this past year was different, but yeah.
I'm just trying to look to see if even if in the chat anyone has any other duos. Yeah. Maybe you throw that Titans duo in by default.
Because I'm trying to think. I'm just seeing it. Because like I said, in Buffalo you got Vaughn, but they still are trying to figure out that other side. It's a lot of younger. Yeah,
a lot of groups have one really good guy on the edge in terms of duos. That's why I still think we're in that top 3.
Yeah. Because let's see, Baltimore. No, they're still open right now. Dallas,
no, bro.
Maybe you can go Dallas. Oh, well, no, because Randy Gregory left. Yeah, never mind that.
Maybe Denver then, because they're gonna have Gregory, and then they also have Chubb.
Yeah. You
could throw Denver in that conversation.
Yeah, they're formidable. Trying to think who else. No longer AZ. Kansas City, no. Even because they got Chris Jones, but Chris Jones, Frank Clark, but that would be for the first
inside guys. If we're talking just strictly outside, that's tough. Because you would have had the Smiths with the Packers, but now Zadarius isn't back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not saying anyone. So maybe you have Dupree and Harold Landry by default, at least in the mix.
I feel like they got to be in that conversation, right? It feels weird, but I'm like, by default, we might be right.
Oh, how about Tampa Bay? Barrett and Pierre-Paul.
Yeah, you got to throw them in there, absolutely. Oh, yeah. So where do you put them at then?
I'd put them over Bud Dupree.
Okay.
And Landry.
I would too. Proven.
Pierre-Paul's a free agent. So that's another. I just looked up. He's a free agent.
Geez, so that's no different than what we're talking about with Clowney and Garrett. Then, all right.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think our top 3 though would be similar. I still have Raiders at 1 in terms of you got Max and Chandler. Then I'm definitely going Khalil Mack, and Joey Bosa at 2 from the Chargers. I put us at like I said, because Myles Garrett.
I don't think we're missing anyone. I think we're
Yeah.
trying to go through all these duos, but I don't
Yeah.
think we're missing anyone.